Tell me now. Come on. Kid pop a lot. Kid pop a lot. I love you and your mama too. You tuned in to the Player Circle podcast. More bounce to the ounce, and I say what counts. Don't nobody, and I mean nobody, go home to the Fat Man Fucks. What's happening in Chocolate City? In its vanilla suburbs. What's crack-a-lacking with y'all? I am the Ice Man. Can you dig it? I don't love Rick Ruther's records. I only love Death Row, baby. But put the strizzo in your dizzo and the strizzo on the dizzo. Can you dig it? I said, can you dig it? God darn it. We are back in the place to be. And no, it ain't 1983 or 93. Can you dig it? Got a wonderful broadcast for you today. How to ID. And that's short for identify a toxic American female. And I'm going to give y'all some SIMP Antidote, but we got to get those donations up today. You digs? Can you dig it? Can you dig it? In the city, yeah, yeah. Ooh, in the city, yeah. With your stinking ass, baby. I'm trying to get it pop. I'm just opening up some things. You digs? Just trying to get it cracking. Just in case you niggas are lacking. Show enough, child. Anyway. In the process of doing some things, finally got that bug and started writing, get that bug out of my ass and start writing some more music because I stopped for a minute. Knowing that I won't finish the book by the summer, I feel a lot more relaxed. I'm talking about the dating Bible. This right here is my first book, The Game of Life, according to the Iceman, Volume 1. You can get this directly from me at asktheiceman.com. Scroll down to the add to cart button, or you can go on amazon.com and get this. Okay? And get this paperback. It's my first book. The Game of Life, according to the Iceman, Volume 1. Good game in here. Anyway, got dry mouth. That's why I'm chewing gum. Triple T Kill, what up? What up, though? What up, Bevo? Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. I'd like to welcome everybody to the Player Circle podcast. I want to thank all you sexy ladies. I can assure you it's not at a record high.
It's pretty embarrassing to find some ignorant schlep for not even mastering any of the language. This first year, I kept telling our staff he's absorbing literally less than 10% of what I'm telling him.
I was faking kind of like understanding.
When he nods and smiles, that means he has no idea what's going on.
Mm-hmm. One thing I noticed is that you got a lot of guys out here who are just not getting the good game that they really need. Most of playing sports, if those of you grew up playing tackle football on the front line, at the middle school grass area, high school grass area, or you used to play basketball at the playground. You digs? You got a chance to get a sense of how sports are set up and how you're supposed to play it properly. You had a good idea. At least the kids that I grew up around did. We knew what a foul was. We knew what out of bounds was. We knew what somebody hit the ball over the fence. It was a home run automatically. We knew that stuff. So you knew, and when you play sports like baseball and basketball, you got to play offense and defense. So you got to know both. You really have to know both in order to be a champion. In football, the quarterback has to see all 11 guys on the defense that quickly. He has to look and see what coverages the defensive backs are giving him. He wants to see what kind of tricks the linebackers have for him because they're lining up in the area. He don't remember on film that they line up. So does that mean one of these guys are going to release and blitz? Or they're going to try to run through the A-hole or the B or C, or the A gap, B gap, or C gap? It's stuff like that he has to know, because he has to know, am I going to be able to throw this ball like I'm supposed to in my first option to the wide out over here? He's my first option, but if these guys, this defensive end is blitzing, if he's coming in, he's not falling back into coverage. How do I know that? Do I hurry up and get rid of the ball? What if he's not open? What if the cornerback is playing bump and run? And he's throwing him off his route. He's got all that stuff. He got to calculate all that stuff. But if you've been taught if you've been taught once you got to that level, whether it's high school or college, let's just say we're at the college level or pro. That's stuff you're expected to know. That's how Clemson and University of Alabama here and there, Auburn. That's why those schools are so dominant, because they get blue chip quarterbacks who come in reading defenses, damn near as good as pro level. That's why the quarterback that played for the brother that won the national championship for Clemson like 3 years ago, the one that's the starting quarterback for the Houston Texans, the young brother from Clemson. That's why he was able to come in there and start, because he already knew how they were running a pro offense at Clemson. They had guys that had been going back and forth to the NFL as assistant coaches. That's why these guys are so powerful. It's the type of shit they run. They might just be a little bit bigger than the average D1 school, but these guys are just skilled. They're already coming in freshman, sophomore. If they had the weight on their bodies, they could play at the pro level already. They're that good. Close your eyes and picture some of them wide receivers and running backs that play for Alabama and then some of these pro guys. They're the same size. They're fucking men already. When that quarterback walks up at that level, when the quarterback walks up to the line of scrimmage, if it's something he don't see, he's looking to the sideline like this. That's why you see them quarterbacks in college, they always be looking to the sideline, because the offense, if your head coach is calling the plays or the quarterback coach is calling the plays, and the second string quarterback is also throwing signs out there for that same play, just in case he don't see it, they're telling them, hey, audible. Because they probably done gave him 2 or 3 plays to choose from anyway. Or the guy in the booth will spot something and say to the coaches on the field, say, hey, man, make them, choose, the DNs, the defensive end, he's coming. And we don't have a guard over there. The right guard is lined up in a different formation, and he's not even going to block him. He's got to be able to calculate all that stuff right then at that level. You guys don't have that deciphering skills at your age. You don't have it. That's why by the time you get to deal, if you ever get a chance to date non-black women, you're going to be a failure at it, because their women think differently than black women do. Especially if you're dealing with a non-black Caucasian woman who happens to be attractive, but she's attracted to black men. And she don't give a fuck if she's seen with a black man. I'm talking about like Denise Richards when she was young and fine. That's a pretty ass white girl. Not now, but 20 years ago, she was fine as hell. You go over there to Germany, they look like that. Can't speak a lick of English. The Haken. You want the kraut? I got good kraut. Pretty as hell over there. That's how them European women look. They pretty as hell. No matter what country they come from, be pretty. They don't look nothing like these American Caucasian women. And they don't wear all that makeup either. They don't be putting all that concealer and all that foundation looking like cake face. They don't put that junk on their face like that. Be loving up on some brothers. Them bras be over there fighting over black men. They be fucking niggas like niggas dicks got the cure for cancer. And we'll fight another German woman over that dick too. Oh, they'll knuckle up in a minute. You guys don't know how to walk up to the line of scrimmage and look at what the defense is giving you and audible or keep the same play in. Or forget option one. Let me go to option two. Let me throw it to my flanker. Well, they don't call it a flanker anymore, but that's like the slot receiver. Like a Wes Welker type player. That 5'10", 5'11", real fast, 5'4", 3-4 type guy. He can catch that quick pass. Might be able to get an extra 2 or 3 yards because of his speed. That type of guy. That's your second option. You got to be able to make those decisions like that. And you guys are not making them. You guys are not making those determinations. You walk up to the line of scrimmage, don't even audible, and then DN runs in there and knocks the snot out your nose from the weak side. Bow! You ain't see him. That's why I even though I'm short, I never had a desire to seriously play quarterback, even though I had the mind for it. Because you got to get rid of that ball. If you don't get rid of that ball, because a lot of guys don't think to throw that ball out of bounds. They'll just sneak that ball in. That's what I used to do. I would sneak that ball through there so quickly, and guys would be just like on the replay. Hands going right, the ball right there. They hand almost hit the ball, and the ball, bam, touchdown. Okay? But you can't gunsling like that. That's what Favre used to do. But Favre was good at it some, different periods of his career. He was definitely good at it at Minnesota. I loved him when he came up there and played. I was in Minnesota then. Tearing up ass. Enjoying the football season. Sure did. Sure did, ladies. Tears up ass. I tears up ass. Just for the ladies. Strictly for the ladies. Not for you punk ass niggas. Everybody hit the like button. Facebook, please hit the like button. YouTube, hit the like button. This is $10 donation Saturday. Please. Where we fundraise every live stream. If you're not hip to it, I'm trying to hip you to it. We fundraise for 501c3. Your donations are 100% tax deductible for your 2020 taxes. So we're asking you to donate $10 today. You can donate on the free Cash App. If you don't have that Cash App application, go to the App Store, download it for free, and you can donate your $10 through there, and it's free. And the Cash App ID number is $ the Iceman 1906. That's quick and easy, and it's instant. Also, You can donate via my website at asktheiceman.com. Scroll down to the donate button and do them things right then. You digs? So could you please go ahead and donate $10 today? Let's raise $100. Let's raise $100. That's easy. That should be easy. All right. So if you haven't donated already, donate now. Okay. Donate your $10 right now. Facebook. Let's match YouTube. Come on. Let's get it cracking. Let's get it cracking. Running your own audibles isn't as easy as it sounds. Because some at that level, at like the Clemson, the kind of programs like Clemson, the Alabama, Southeastern Conference, the DBs might, like I said, their coaches are guys that go back and forth to the NFL, so they know all the pro stuff, and so Clemson, Alabama. You look at those assistant coaches' resumes. They're some of them guys even have D1 head coaching experience. But rather than make $1.5 million as head coach at that school and be losing, they got fired, got bought out, and landed as an assistant coach. Okay, working for Tom Saban, making $600,000 a year. They ain't lost that much money. The taxes is eating a lot of that up anyway, depending on where their program is. If it's in California, like at SC, well, SC coaches don't get no less than about $4 or $5 million. But still, half that is going in taxes. California income tax is high. You might be able to beat the federal government, but you ain't gonna beat the franchise tax board of California, or you ain't gonna beat them. They got the best CPAs looking at that stuff. And some of them even CPAs and lawyers. So they know the law. Or if nothing else, they know California law. Ain't gonna be none of them shenanigans. But a lot of cats, you walk up, you deal with these women, you don't have any idea who you dealing with. I'm a life coach, and some of my clients, some of my clients, I strictly help them with their social skills. Okay? And these guys, how can I say this? Because I definitely want to reveal anybody's information. Oh, the first thing that we work on is, after I do my analysis, then I say to myself, okay, what kind of game, what kind of strategy are we're gonna develop specifically for this person, because their needs are different from anybody else. Okay. So my plan, my life coaching plan strategy, is to work with this person's confidence. Okay. Because eventually they want to be able to get out there and be dating, or get back out there and date. Maybe something happened and they're trying to work through their issues. Because you never know what happens with people. You know, and I say that with a heavy heart. A lot of stuff ain't people's fault. They're just the recipient of the bullshit. But anyway, some of these guys, thank God, none of the guys that I've worked with, past or present, has been in a situation where they had a woman clean out their bank account, even though they happen to be technically a simp. Because I'm thinking to myself, if this guy's so light and fluffy with me, he must be this way with women. And if he's that way with women throwing his balls to the wall. They cleaning out his bank account. Because you'd be surprised, niggas like that be sitting on paper. Some of them niggas be sitting on 50 G's. That bitch would be like, oh, I wanna open up a Popeye's chicken. Give me that 50,000. I'll cut you in, nigga. Next thing you know, that bitch walking around with a fur coat off your money. Some niggas get played like that. When you look at pussy, that pussy is more important to you than the ears on your damn side of your head. You got niggas that think like that. They'll do anything for a piece of ass. They'll cut your throat. Some of these hoes know some killers. Go over there and take care of that nigga. I don't like how he was nasty on the date with his old punk ass. Go take care of him. Next thing you know, you cop walk up to your ass. He dead. Okay. All right now. Big Scooby-Doo looking motherfucker. Trying to tell you, black ass. These women will leave you for dead. These women will leave you for dead, nigga. They'll step right over your ass. They'll be like, well, what happened to Cedric? Oh, I don't know. I stepped over that nigga about 2 hours ago. I ain't look back. You better drive back there and get him. Maybe the vultures done got to his ass by now. They picking at his dick already. How you know? I'm looking at the app on my phone. Deadmotherfucker.com. His video already uploaded. I'm trying to help y'all niggas, man. For shit, that's why I be asking for donations, because I'm foolproof, nigga. I got 100% success rate with my life coaching client. I done got it guys out there mama house. Out there getting straight up POD ass. So go to AskTheIceman.com, hire me as your life coach. I'll get you back out there in them streets. And I do it from a black man's perspective. Yeah, I'm an educated Negro, but I'm gonna do it from a loving, but encouraging back strategy that will make you feel better about yourself. Because that's the first thing we got to do. If you don't feel good about yourself, everybody else gonna treat you like trash. I don't care what you look like. You can be, Philip Michael Thomas 30 years ago. Sex symbol. Ooh, he fine, girl. Okay? Next thing you know, the hoes ain't checking for you no more. You digs? But You got to be able to identify what type of woman you're dealing with. And a lot of you guys do this shit on the fly. So you out there fucking up the game. You say one thing, oh, I don't be doing that kind of shit, nigga. I don't do that. And then next thing you know, we see you on a bitch's Snapchat donating cash dollars. She says she need help with her phone bill. How many phones she got? Well, how much you give her? Oh, I gave about 500. She said that's just the beginning, though. Yeah, I said she wasn't lying about that, nigga. Get ready to clean out your bank account. It ain't uncommon for you to meet a woman and next thing you know, the bitch is cash app in your ass. Can you send me $65? I gotta pay my gas bill. I'm like, bitch, you didn't even suck the tip end of my dick and you already asked for money? Shit, bitch, you better get the fuck out of here. Let's hang up. Well, why I gotta hang up? I said, cause I gotta, I can't delete your contact on my contact list with me talking to your ass on the goddamn phone. So get the fuck off my phone. Hang up, bitch. Get your punk ass off my phone so I can delete your ass. Remember I did that video about 8 years ago, DTH, because I was getting flagged big time back there. Back then, I couldn't spell the words out, so I used the acronym. So all my YouTube listeners who've been listening to me almost 10 years, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all, that was one of my funniest videos. That video probably got 15,000, probably it's more than that now. That video got so many views. But they ended up flagging it because I was talking shit and I was clowning though. It was actually a series. I did like 2 or 3 of them, and they all were funny as fuck back then. Back then, I was just being a comedian because I hadn't been on the stage in a long time. I quit doing stand-up. Drop that hoe. DTH. Delete that hoe, I mean. Yeah, it was like DTH, comma DTH. That's what it was. That was the name of that video. Drop that hoe. Delete that hoe. Contact out your phone. What you talking to that hoe for? This ain't nothing free. Ladies think this shit is free. Dick ain't free. All average dick is free. Good dick like this costs cash money, nigga. That's why I don't throw dick around no more. I am known as Sweet Dick Willie. Appreciate it, Ty Cromwell. Sweet Dick Willie ain't got nothing on me. Now, see, the thing is, women can fake it. I want you to listen to me for a second. Let me drop some game on you. Women can fake it, even if they don't know, but they know how to show a poker face that ensures that even though she might not know what she's doing, she still got more on the ball than you do. Because there's certain things you're supposed to say or do or say and do when you get the cue. And you ain't doing it. So it's easy to expose a man as being immature and inexperienced than it is a woman. A woman is the receiver. So genetically, you supposed to lead. That's just that's your genetic makeup. She's the receiver. You are the giver. Listen to me. We're going to get down to some basic psychology. And by the way, hit me with them $10 donations. Hit me on the Cash App. My Cash App ID is $ the Iceman 1906 1906. My Cash App thing is in address is in the chat room. Or you can hit me at asktheiceman.com, scroll down to the donate button and donate there. Women are the receivers, you are the givers. You go into her. I'm not trying to be vulgar here, but you are going into her. If she's the receiver, does it make sense for her to be trying to find you? Does that look right? No. See, this is what you're supposed to know if your daddy is in the house. If you have a male presence in the house, you gonna pick that up from him, or he's gonna teach you. If he's responsible, he's gonna try to teach you the best way he can. And then the rest of it, you gotta watch his moves with your mom. What does dad do when mom is mad at dad about something? Does he slap the shit out of her ass? Does he smack the dog shit out of her ass? Or does he just let her cool off? He said, oh, I'm gonna go over here to Reg's house. He putting in his surround sound. He asked me to help. I'm gonna go on over there and help him. I ain't going on no another woman's house. So that's old school shit. You go over there to your homie Reg's house. Y'all throw a couple Coronas back, talk shit, vent. He gonna let you vent about your girl. Then he gonna say, hey man, it's time for me to go to bed, man. Time for me to, take my dick out. You gotta go, nigga. Can't be over here with my dick out. By the time you get home, maybe your girl done cooled off. Maybe you like, well, hey, what I do, my girl be up in the bed. I just come home. There's a bathroom downstairs. I'll shower down there. I just get my cell phone, get my charger, check, set the clock. I got to get up and go to work, and I got to be up at 6:30. So I set my clock just like I would if I laid in the bed with her. Get up in the morning, I'm respectful. Hi. If she don't speak to me, that's fine. But how does dad handle that? See, you're not getting that if your mama just got a boyfriend. You're not getting that. That's why a lot of dudes get the baby boy experience with Ving Rhames knocking your ass out. That ain't no example of no man. That's street shit. If you planning on being in them streets like that, then that's how you get down. That's the right nigga to mentor you. But if you trying to get out here, get this paper and not be a hood, then you're gonna have to use this. That's what I'm getting. That's the thing that I want y'all to get off the Player Circle and the Iceman Show podcast during the week. I'm trying to help you develop critical thinking skills, because that's what's going to set you apart. That's going to help you read the defense. Just like if you're a middle linebacker on defense, you got to read the quarterback, see what the hell he getting ready to do. You know what plays that they're going to run, but maybe he sees you lined up in a certain spot on the field, and he's audible. He says, "Oh shit, this motherfucker getting ready to drop back in coverage. I'm getting ready to have my tight end who's lined up over here, I was going to have him, you know, do a you know, cut across the middle, right where he is. But if he's in coverage, if he's not pass rushing, I'm expecting him to pass rush. If he pass rushes me, if he blitzes, I know he's gonna do that anyway. So I'm gonna get rid of the ball. I'm gonna throw it to this guy. Same thing. Don't let the quarterback know you getting ready to drop back. Make him think you gonna blitz. So then you go to the line of scrimmage and act like you gonna blitz. Then as soon as you hear hut, you start backpedaling to catch that tight end coming across the middle. But you ain't gonna get on him until he get to where you in the middle of the field, because you don't want to break containment. You're gonna have to know that too. And all these women ain't the same. Some of these women are more cerebral than others. She might show you a little something you're not used to seeing. Didn't mean you didn't catch it. Maybe you need to take a break and go to the bathroom, get your head straight. Because you want to make sure you get this shit straight. But cats just don't know. And that's what gets you to doing online tricking. That's why these dumb hoes will meet you, and then the same night they like, hey, can you send me $60? And you like, damn, bitch, I just met you earlier. They sending you Cash Apping no money to you, bitch. Are you out of your fucking mind? See, to an old nigga like me, that's disrespectful. To a young nigga like you, you don't feel disrespected because your self-esteem is way down here anyway. This woman used to text me, and she was a list. She's a listener on the show, and that's how she makes money off niggas, Cash Apping niggas from Instagram. Dude, I ain't got no respect for you if you get got like that. I ain't got no respect for you. My kids can't even get me like that. So what makes you think I'm gonna let a bitch get me like that? Don't think every old nigga out here is tricking. You see me with a young bitch, it's because I'm dicking her ass down, not because I'm tricking or simping. You catch my ass on Walmart footage holding two little all-white kids. You ain't gonna never see no, they calling me stepdaddy. You ain't gonna never see no shit like that. Brown sausage, what's up, bro? Okay, guys, we're at 30. Let's get to 100. Come on, we're at 30. So feminism has taken the fun out of dating anyway. That's what I'm talking about in my second book, The Dating Bible. Dating is totally whack right now. Because a lot of these women don't even want to meet. They don't even want to meet, dude. If they're on a dating website, they're just on there playing. They're just trying to see how many niggas gonna chase after them. When you don't, like I said, probably less than 30% of people on online dating platforms, whether it's by app or by a web presence, their dating accuracy goes down every year. It don't matter how many fucking surveys you answer, that shit does not work. Whether it's free or you got to pay for it, none of them are effective. When they say, well, we people on our site got, 75% marriage rate, that's a lie. That's a goddamn lie. Some of them marriages don't even last. And I guarantee their statistics don't find for that. What about the motherfucker that's married 3 years and ended up getting a divorce? Guess you don't count them, huh? Which they probably don't. Because that'll bring their numbers down. Damn, websites ain't worth shit. You really think you think a product is going to be effective when the majority of the women on there are ugly or below average looking, or the best looking ones are average? Really? These are women who ain't getting dates in real life. But they all of a sudden they a player on Plenty of Fish? It's shit like that happening. These bitches just on there clowning. Just want to get likes. That shit is social currency to them. That dopamine rush that they get from that. Ain't never planning on meeting that guy. And a lot of times the guys are just as flaky. They ain't really trying to meet none of them bitches because they just want to see if they can get them. Because a lot of these niggas be out here hobosexuals. These guys are out here living with chicks, and some of these chicks is like, yeah, okay, I ain't that attractive. I'm about a 4, but I'm decent looking, which I have seen some decent looking 4s. And she might say, okay, yeah, I'll do this, but nigga, I'm gonna be on your ass like stink on doo-doo. You ain't gonna be able to do shit. Have you seen cats like that? Maybe they girl about a 4, and you kind of like, she kind of got a flat ass, but the rest of her is cute. But then the chick is a bitch, and she got that nigga on lock. That you and your dude be at the gym working it out, and next thing you know, that nigga phone blowing up. Where are you? And he's showing you his phone, and it's like your girl blowing up your phone with text messages, all kind of crazy ass emojis and shit, because she insecure. I done lived with chicks like that. I couldn't take it. Because that chick, you ain't gonna leave me. Even though my money fucked up right now, my living situation fucked up, you still ain't gonna run me. That's why I tell people all the time, I used to get more pussy when I didn't have shit. Because women, I hate to admit it, even though I wasn't technically on paper a bum ass nigga, because I did at least have one of my master's degree, and I know what you think. How does a nigga with a master's degree end up homeless? It happens. No, you think somebody come out the womb talking about, man, let me go out here and fuck up and end up homeless? Really, nigga? It don't go down like that. It's circumstances just create themselves, and you end up in it. What is and that's not the real problem. The real problem is how you gonna deal with it. How much have you been prepared to be able to come back for some fucked up shit? I've done it multiple times. That's why it ain't no thing for me to live somewhere, live in a place for a year and a half and be like, I like that apartment complex down the street. Let me move down there. And I'll move all my shit over there. And sometimes that has worked well for me. It's too many, one thing about these a lot of these apartments on the West Coast, these apartments, they put a whole bunch of people in one little ass area. And I don't want to be that close to people. If I smoke weed, my door is open and you can smell my weed and you living right next to me, you too goddamn close, nigga. Because weed will be puffed over him. So I found a way bigger place. That offers way more at the same price. And some of my utilities are paid, which I don't get that here. Well, shit, man, my sewer bill's $25. And I ain't even buying this motherfucker. I ain't buying this condo. My water bill be $6. And sometimes I'll be washing everything in my house. Blankets, all kind of shit. And my water bill ain't but $7. But the sewer bill is always $25 for some reason. I'm dumping that much shit down the damn lateral sewer just by myself. And it costs $25 for them to process my doo-doo and my piss. Y'all can see where I'm going here? So for me, I have to know how to operate no matter where I am. That's why, and for me, it gives me good life experience because I can do it. A lot of people can't pick up and move somewhere else or move to even another apartment down the street. Because I found way bigger places, not even 5 miles down the street here. So paperwork will be signed. And if I just got to move 6 miles, that's fine. But I'm going to get a bigger place. And I've been looking at maybe buying a house too. But I don't know if I want that responsibility of paying property taxes every year and then upkeep. I ain't buying a brand new house. I'm buying a pre-owned house whose roof might be ready to blow any minute. Okay? You check to see how much it costs to replace a whole roof. You'll be refinancing your house because it ain't gonna just be $5,000. That roof, your roof gonna go every 5 to 7 years. You're gonna be fixing your roof or you're gonna be fixing it, even if it's just surface. You're gonna be fixing it. Maybe them brick things on the top of the ceiling are starting to fall off. So you're gonna have to pay somebody to get way up there on a scaffold and fix them shits. So I don't know if I want to go back to owning a house. I didn't like being out there mowing lawns and all that kind of shit. I hated that. And I was young. Even as a landlord, I hated that shit. I've already bought houses, dude. Okay? I've already bought houses. So I'm not ready to run out there and do it again unless it's the right situation. Because, you know, most houses are expensive, and some of these condos ain't worth it. Like I'll buy a loft. I'll buy a loft in a minute, but I ain't buying no condo. I've seen condos smaller than apartments. I've dated women who I was like, this is a. They're like, this is a condo. This is not an apartment. You know, you kind of tell because it was made a little differently than a regular apartment. It was apartments made for efficiency, whereas her place was certain rooms were bigger, and it was made like a condo. So you could tell. That them HOA fees are a motherfucker. I'm not even going to address this guy's comments because, you know, he's borderline trolling. But don't do nothing to him, no. He didn't say nothing totally disrespectful. Don't block him. No, let him be for now. But I got my eye on his ass, and if he step out of bounds a little bit like he did a minute ago, I'm gonna go ahead and light that ass up. But I'm not gonna address what he said, what he wrote. But anyway, you have to understand your life as well as the women that you try to deal with, because the one heartbreaking thing for me to acknowledge today is that when I meet women, they're on the take, and I'm just like, bitch, you're a little too old to be playing them kind of game. You know, this is something I've said over the years since my 40s. If you over 30, about 37, 35 to 37, I'm talking to the ladies. If you're over like maybe age 35 to 37, you should be on the up and up. You should be more on the up and up side than be out here trying to scheme. Y'all hear what I'm saying to you, ladies? I'm trying to give you some game. Player to player, pimp to pimp. You got too many, even if you got one kid, you got too many responsibilities, and your life is in a position where you need stability and game. So when you become the old bitch, you can drop game on these young women, because these young women don't know shit, because you old women don't know shit. My generation don't know shit. It was the generation before us. When I had sex with women when I was 19, 20, 21 years old, and these women were mid-30s, between maybe 35 and 40, all of them degreed of professionals, chocolate sisters, yellow sisters, medium sisters. They tried to lace you with game. Yeah, they gave you the pussy, but they was trying to lace a nigga with game. And that's what I got from some of them old broads. They were still fine. They were still young, you know, black women, you know, black don't crack. These women ain't giving these dudes or these women no game. You have to understand the reason why who's absent from the party is black men. That's mainly because black men my age, they just simps. They just simps or they tricks. There's a difference. There's a difference. With a simp is will go and marry a single mom with 3 kids, 2 kids, 1 kid. He'll marry the bitch. The bitch didn't have breast surgery and shit. The bitch ain't got no titties. He'll still marry the bitch because he desperate. He got low self-esteem and he's desperate. And he knows the only bitch who's gonna fuck with him is a bitch that's already with a nigga. Who can be lured away with the smell of so-called new money. And then they get over there where the grass is greener and they realize it's more oppressive over there than it was over there. Because there's a price you're going to pay for a nigga to have 2 more nickels than the last nigga. He know what to do to get you sucked in. Oh, all these women need instructions. It's women my age that need instructions. And I try to give it to them because I'm like, look, I'm either going to give you instructions or you're going to fuck with the Iceman. Which one's going to be? Because if you need instructions, I ain't fucking with you. I ain't trying to date you. They don't want no instructions. You send a couple text messages to them bitches, they like, look, I ain't trying to go to school. I ain't trying to, go to dick school. Well, you're going to have to go somewhere, bitch, because you don't know anything. That's why I ain't fucking with you. And when you reject their asses like that, they get mad. This is the chick that won't start. This is the bitch that starts stalking your ass and calling you all kind of dogs and shit. You don't know how to treat women. Then you block the bitch. Then the bitch go get a throwaway track phone from Walmart and start texting you from there. You're like, damn, I dodged the bullet. What if I done fuck this bitch? I done fuck with psycho bitches like that. And they're decent looking women, but their craziness runs niggas off. He said, you need to change your mind. Yeah, that was a nice song by Eddie Kendricks. Girl, you need to change your mind. You might need to go outside to do it. But let me lace you with a little of this game. These women be faking it. You be fumbling. There's a difference. See, a woman can fake things because she's the receiver. She's the one that decides what level this thing goes to. So if you a smart nigga, you ain't, your mindset is, okay, I'm a lead, but I'm also going to take cues. But I'm also going to spit and see where this girl's head's at, because I ain't going to wait too long to get between them legs. The clock is ticking. So we either gonna do a relationship. Most normal dudes, their attitude is we either gonna do a relationship or we just gonna bone. It's gonna be one or the other. See, now everything's muddy because most dudes will be getting married to a chick and then be, they side piece be the bitch they really in love with. That ain't gonna work after a while. Because the chick over here you don't love, you ain't gonna really be dicking her down like you used to. Now she cute and got a tight body, that'll sustain you for a minute, but after a while you're gonna get tired of that tight, fine ass body. After a while, she just a bitch you don't want to be with no more. And no amount of yoga class and tight pussy is going to take you out of that mindset. I done had them fine little bitches like that. But after a while, you get tired of that chick. And then your side chick is getting some of that real good dick. She getting that cure for cancer dick that the wife ain't getting. What you think gonna happen after a while? The side piece gonna want to be the main piece. She gonna be like, I don't care what you gotta do, but you gotta get rid of that bitch. And since that's the chick you really love, you probably might be thinking about, damn, I need to do something drastic. Because if I divorce this bitch, she gonna take me for everything. Plus, she know where I got money stashed. She gonna go to family court telling on my ass. He got $500,000 over there in this account under our son name. Okay? She gonna start telling on your ass. You gonna want to choke that bitch out, but you can't do it because you ain't trying to be in San Quentin. Not for that bitch. Then now your kids gonna be mad at you because they want their mommy, and they can't hug up on daddy because daddy behind them bars. Daddy up in the Hanoi Hilton, the Twin Towers, walking the line. Fuck that shit. Be part my butt cheeks for no fucking deputy sheriff. Get the fuck out of here. I ain't part my cheeks for nobody. I don't even part my cheeks for myself. And sometimes you got to do them shits. But niggas my age, you either gonna be a simp or a trick. You're gonna be tricking your money off on these little young bitches trying to get some pussy. And some of these niggas, they dicks don't even work because they done fuck their dicks up. Drinking too much. Or they something wrong with them. If he a white dude my age, he probably can't even dick that bitch down. Some of them dudes can. But the dude that got to go to the low T clinic, he can't dick her down. So she gonna be in your pocket. And even though you sorry in the bed, she'll tolerate you till get that money. That's why some of them type of white dudes like that, they'll just let a bitch suck their dick. Some dudes, that's the only way they can come. I ain't trying to put nobody business out there. Sometimes with some dudes, that's the only way they can come is a blowjob. They don't even like fucking. I'm like, you don't like fucking? I'm like, nigga, fuck a blowjob. I don't survive the work week for no blowjob. I survived the work week for a blowjob for, to get me topped off. And then after that, I want to bust that body out. That's how I see this script going. Maybe, dog. But a lot of old niggas, that's the situation they in. Even some black men my age that didn't take care of their bodies. I don't have none of them problems. But at the same time, I ain't no trick either. I ain't no simp. That's why I say, hire me as a life coach. I'm worth every penny. I'm worth every penny, dog. Go to my website, asktheiceman.com, and just go over there and pick a package that's right for you. If you want to talk to me on the phone, pick that package. If you want to do FaceTime sessions, we can do that too. Or we can do both. I have them set up, whatever, plan they are. Go ahead and make that move. Don't sit up here and live in simp in silence. Get that shit straight. I might only have to work with you a few weeks. But, I'm worth every penny, though. Every. I'll get you out the Simp Olympics. I'll keep you from getting a gold medal. Because I know you tired of them shits. I had one dude, he hired me. He said, hey, man, I'm so sick and tired of being a simp. I'm so sick and tired. That nigga was like singing Al Green. I'm so tired of being a simp. I'm getting paid money off my motherfucking account. Won't you help me, Iceman, as soon as you can? Now you got me standing on a little stage with a fur hat on, a 1972 motherfucking Soul Train, on motherfucking Soul Train with motherfucking Don Cornelius and shit. Got me crooning, nigga. I'm so tired of being a simp. Help me, Iceman. Help me now. I'm like, all right, nigga, I'll help you. I'm worth it, dog. Don't be cheap. Be the best investment in you that you ever make. I can assure you. Don't nobody do it like the Iceman, and the Iceman win every time. But cats, man, ain't nothing wrong with fucking with single moms, as long as that's all you doing is fucking them. The bitch ain't in your pocket. The bitch ain't, you see, the bitch ain't trying to, you ain't put that bitch on the deed of your house, so that bitch can start taking loans off your house. Ain't nothing worth that, dude. You can have whatever you like. Exactly, Triple T Kill. Shit. T.I. ain't doing that shit. T.I. doing that with Tiny. He ain't doing that out there with no outside bitches. Maybe he did for a minute, but he ain't doing that shit now. That shit bad for business. T.I. a smart brother. He ain't out there fucking up. All right, guys, let's get to 100. We're at $30. Come on, man. Somebody hit me on the Cash App with a $10 donation. You know what my Cash app ID is. Let's get it cracking. That's my Twitter handle. Hey, guys, follow me on Twitter and Instagram at The Iceman Show. Come on, let's get it cracking. Or you can donate at asktheiceman.com. Come on, guys, let's get 100. Come on, man. Hey, if you're out there listening on the internet and you haven't donated, come on, man, donate. You got two ways of donating. You can donate through the free Cash app. Let's get it cracking. Let's not play. Come on now. I don't want it. Like I told y'all before, you guys will do good. Then y'all start fucking around again. Timmy Diamonds, where you at? Come on, man. Jeremy Binion, I know you in there. Quit bullshitting. Come on, Jeremy Binion. I shouldn't have to threaten you about blocking your ass. And that goes for That goes for some of you, some of the rest of you guys. Don't just sit there and be cheap, listening to the show, getting good game, and then you expect the Triple T Kill, Ty Cromwell, and the Brown Sauce and some of these other players that represent every week. Hey, come on, man. They responsible black men who work. What about you? Come on. Come out of the darkness. Oh yeah. I hadn't heard that, man. What you heard that Mayweather might have been tapping that a little bit. If Floyd Mayweather messed around with her, I'm just like, there must be some kind of secret beef. Because Floyd Mayweather, why would he go out like that, man, messing with somebody's wife like that? You know what I'm saying? That wouldn't even if they wasn't together, they run in the same circles, man. That don't make sense. That's highly disrespectful. I don't think Floyd Mayweather would do that. Unless, like I said, unless there was some, he wouldn't do nothing petty like that. If he did, there must be some major beef. And I don't think I ain't heard nothing. And I know niggas that live in Vegas. I ain't heard shit. I don't think Floyd Mayweather is reckless like that. Anyway, y'all, hit me on the Cash App. Somebody just dropped some sauce. So we're at $40. Can I hit 50? Can I raise you 50? Can I get 50? Hit me on the Cash App. Or you can donate at asktheiceman.com. So we got 2 easy ways of donating. Come on, man. Let's hit 100 today. Come on, Facebook. Where you at? Let's show YouTube. Y'all know how to represent. You digs? If you haven't subscribed to the Mad Voodoo Man channel, do them shits right now. If you haven't, if you're listening, if you're looking at the live stream on YouTube and you haven't subscribed to the Mad Voodoo Man channel, go ahead and do that right now. And then hit the like button. I'd like to thank everybody that's hit the like button on Facebook. Can I get a few more folks to hit the like button on Facebook? Can I get a Cash App donation on Facebook? Can we get some takers? Can we get some donors? Come on, let's get that cracking. I'd like to thank everybody who's donated who has donated so far. Really? Wow. Sometimes them chicks be acting like they about to do some reckless shit, and they just be seeing what the nigga, popping bottles, and that be the extent of it. And sometimes them niggas go along with it, go along with it to try to get back at a nigga. But, behind closed doors, they be like, man, I never fucked your girl, dude. We was just trying to make you pissed off. But we cool now, though. That's why, Mayweather ain't hit that. She might have been popping bottles with that nigga. And it might have just been straight up, it might have been innocent. Because, some niggas do that. Like, hey, D-Wade's girl, Gabrielle Union might be at a spot. And Cass will be like, hey, man, hey, we Cash Money Cats. And it's Juvenile over here. Juvenile be like, hey, man, what's up? I know your husband. What's up? How y'all doing? Come over here. And then somebody take a picture and they be like, yeah, D, yeah. And somebody get back with D-Wade and be like, yeah, man, your girl's popping bottles with Juvenile and them. Juvenile's trying to push up. And it's just an innocent picture of him going like, with his arm around and going like this. That's how a lot of shit be getting started. Sometimes the media be past them old stupid ass sites like Media Takeout and shit like that. That's World Star. That's how that kind of shit be getting put out there. But the people in the circle, they know each other. They be like, man, fuck them people. Fuck fucking, National Enquirer trying to lie. Trying to say my this is like D-Wade, he like talking to somebody like, man, these motherfuckers trying to, get my girl high. My girl ain't fucking with Genuine. My girl ain't fucking with Juvenile. But they cool. And they just drinking a little champagne. And she bounced. They don't show that though. You see how you see where I'm going with that? That's why you can't believe everything them motherfuckers report on, because most of it, 99% of it is lies. As far as the media is concerned, Ice-T's girl, them Coco, them fucked all kind of niggas. Ice-T deep in them streets, dog. You know why gonna fuck with Ice-T like that? But there might be some publicity shit that they trying to put out there too. Try and get her Instagram game up. A lot of time that stuff be staged. Yeah, everybody be knowing it's bullshit. But the media will put that out there anyway. You gotta understand something. A lot of niggas trying to be relevant. So their marketing team and their PR people will put that stuff together with the other side. They'll be like, yeah, we'll go along with it. We're trying to get our Instagram numbers up. You see what I'm saying? Yes, a lot of that shit be staged. A lot of them beefs be staged. Except for maybe that beef between Ja Rule and 50 and 50. Oh, that ain't staged. 50 Cent bought all the tickets to the seats in a little arena, a little Prince Mason's hall that Ja Rule was performing at, and Ja Rule got up on stage and it wasn't nobody. It wasn't nobody there because 50 bought all the tickets. That was fucked up, man. That was fucked up. Even though he got paid, that was fucked up, man. Man, 50 wrong, man. 50 wrong, man. He really hate that nigga, man. I'm like, 50 died on my man, the CEO of Murder Inc. Damn. Even Game was beefing with Murder Inc. for a minute. Him and Irv cool now. But 50, I think 50 got a federal investigation. This is alleged that 50, was the one that got the Murder Inc. fucked up like that, where they had to dissolve. Irv money was fucked up for a minute. It's just like Damon Dash. Damon Dash money was kind of fucked up for a minute. Both of them niggas, they money was shorter than a midget on his knees. But they also had some money. A lot of them type of niggas be having money offshore. Niggas think, because I'm gonna tell you what Suge did. This alleged. All right, this alleged. What a lot of niggas do on that level, they'll take money out their accounts and just send it offshore. Or they'll put it in and they'll fly to Zurich and set up an account over there. They'll set up a corporate, a business, and they'll just move their personal money into there and they won't have no personal income. But you still see them riding around in a $70,000 Benz. Or they still riding around, like Suge, that F-150 he had was like an $80,000 truck. You'd be like, well, how can he afford that? How come his kids are good? Well, because he take money out of them offshore accounts, possibly. They got, man, Suge probably got 50, 60 million offshore that he living off of. He ain't worried about shit. How he paying his attorneys? He ain't paying them with dog food. Come on, man. Suge just he's just living under a corporation instead of under his personal finance, although he still probably is making money, but a lot of that money is, lawsuits and all kind of stuff. That money is, his music publishing is still probably bringing in $500,000 a year, but that money be gone. Lawsuits, child support. You don't hear none of Suge kids doing YouTube videos talking about I'm broke, talking about I don't get no money from my daddy. So you got to understand, if he ain't making no personal money, because all that Doro and all that all them business ventures didn't go nowhere, but they probably weren't supposed to. If Suge can get his health in order, and I don't know how, I think mandatory he got to do about 14, 15 years. So I think they're going to hold him down like 15 years before he can even get parole. Suge older than a year older than me. No. I'm thinking, okay. Now this other nigga I was thinking about. But we're near the same age. Me and Suge are near the same age. Okay. So that means he gonna be, if he's a middle-aged black man now, he's gonna be well into his 70s and 80s before he can get out. Or at least in his 70s. What kind of quality of life is he gonna have if his type 2 diabetes thing, he didn't start suffering what do you call it? Complications from that. Usually, if you got type 2 diabetes and you that overweight like he is, they ain't gonna be able to last. They don't usually live past about mid-60s or early 60s. Their body just can't handle it. Yeah, that's still considered middle mid-50s. But he's relatively still a young man, but he's gonna spend a lot of he's probably gonna have to do 20 years, which he can do, but I don't know kind of quality of life. Some niggas like the institutional life. I think personally he don't mind it because he probably know half the niggas in there. But, a nigga like me who ain't used to being in jail or prison, I'd be miserable. First of all, I don't want to be around that many dudes. That's the first repellent that keep me out of prison. I don't want to be around a bunch of dudes. Ain't nobody that cool that I want to be around them all the time. Ain't nobody that funny. Ain't nobody that charming that I want to be around all the time. And then we eating shitty food. You digs? Better get the fuck out of here. But, you don't want to end up still learning about women when you get my age. And a lot of you guys going to be doing that. You're going to still be learning. And that you're supposed to have this shit figured out by the time you get early 30s. Yeah, I've made some huge mistakes. You're gonna still make big mistakes because you if you willing to put your heart out there, you're gonna make some major mistakes. You're gonna pick some wrong women. You're gonna have some kids with some wrong women, and you're gonna have to find a way to rebound from that shit. How you gonna do it? That's real nigga talk. A lot of niggas can't recover, man. A lot of niggas get their heart broken. They don't recover. Some niggas can't get it together. For me, I'm good at learning lessons. He'd be like, you being in there with a big nigga named, Big Concrete. I'm in there with a nigga 6'4", 325 pounds, all muscle. I'm gonna have to kill that nigga. Oh, I'm gonna have to shank that nigga. That nigga come in there, Debo. Beat him down, beat you down. Me and that nigga gonna be thumping to the end. I'd rather go out a man and get my booty toe up. Do you know them niggas be making wine, they making alcohol in the toilet? Have you ever seen this shit on Lockup? I'm like, you gonna sit up here and make drink from a place where you piss and shit? And even the cameraman was like, how nasty can you niggas be? And them niggas in there drinking that shit. Oh, look, man. Sink, I can see it. Even that's too nasty for me because we're spitting in it. But at least I can get the sink better than I can get the toilet. I don't understand you that desperate to make alcohol? Where are you pissing at? Oh, we just go to the other guy's cell. I'm like, you nasty motherfuckers, man. I know they hold you down, but goddamn. He said he'd be selling out. Nigga, we got this piss shit sour Kool-Aid over here, nigga. Shit tastes like Long Island iced tea, goddammit. Just with a hint of lemonade, lemon lime, motherfucking Kool-Aid. Hey, man, let me get a cup. Hey, nigga, can I get a cup? That shit be 150 proof. He said FC special. Exactly. Nasty nigga. I remember I had a cousin that got hepatitis A. And my mom was like, man, I don't even want you around that nigga. Shit was fucked up. My mom was funny as hell. Don't you drink no cup from where that nigga done drank? Because back then, hepatitis, no matter whether you had hepatitis A, B, or C, you could get rid of it. That it said it's supposed to lay dormant in your liver. Not today. Medications today will knock that shit out. But back then, back in the early 70s, I don't know how my cousin got it either. I don't know how he got it. But he must have ate something. Must have ate something. That's the only way you can get A or B. C, you can only get C through sex. That's why I be telling niggas, it ain't just AIDS and herpes that you're trying not to get either. You get Hep C from fucking these nasty bitches. I'm careful with all women, but I'm really careful with them Caucasian women. Because they tend to be a whole lot more promiscuous, where they don't hide it. You digs? Anyway, I'm gonna take a quick break. Hey guys, we gotta get these donations popping. Come on, man. Let's get that. Let's get it cracking. Okay. We're at what did I say, 40? Let me get in here. I'm signing in here. Kick me out. Yeah, we're at. Come on, guys. Let's get it cracking. No, we're at 30. We gotta get 10 from Cash App. Yeah, we're at 30. All right. So I'm gonna take a quick break. Let's get. Hey, if you haven't donated already, donate on the break. Okay. Keep a like right here. Player Circle Podcast. Your bitch ass. You were going on. Kid yourself. Oh, ugly woman. You ugly ass woman. Scooby Doo looking woman. Yeah. Yeah, Triple T kill. Did you see the cover shot? It had some dude on the ground. Looked like he a slave. He got chains around his neck and his wrist, and he laying there and his butt cheeks up in the air, and the slave master standing over him. I was looking like, damn, Reek, you going there, ain't you? You going there? God damn, he going there. Boy, he better have a Nation of Islam around his ass 24/7. Holding beating pie in one hand, doing security with the other. Yeah, I saw that, man. I saw that trailer. I said, boy, if you're gonna go in, you go in like that. That's how you go in. Real though. Anyway, See, this is what tells on a man when he's out here trying to date. Understand where I'm going with this? See, dudes will cover up their inexperience by trying to act cocky, trying to act too cocky. And you end up making an ass out of yourself. A lot of you niggas do that. You still end up being a simp. Okay? Again, a woman can always hide behind stuff. A woman will try to hide behind being quiet. Ain't nothing quiet about that bitch. That bitch ain't shy. She's just putting on an Academy Award performance in front of you. They always get quiet when some shit they done might possibly come to light right there and then. Never be fooled by that shit. That's why a lot of women would jump their ass in church, because they can hide behind white Jesus. I'm saved, child, but yet that pussy smell like red snapper. That pussy been ran through. Been hella ran through. Them women ain't trying to save their soul. They up in church trying to put on an act. I know, because my ex-wife is all of a sudden a Christian with her phony, evil ass. But as long as everybody around her accept that shit and they don't see an Oscar-worthy performance, that's why sons need to be around their fathers. Not just on the weekend, not every other weekend. Because there's a lot of game you're not getting. And your mama ain't gonna teach you, because your mom, that ain't her job. But she ain't gonna teach you anyway, because she don't want you to know that she a hoe. Oh no. You figure the game out too much, you might end up figuring out, damn, mama a hoe. See, when you jump up in church, you can say, hey, I'm saved. I got the breastplate of righteousness. You can't say nothing about a good Christian woman. I am. Especially when I know you putting on an act. Stanky hoe. Most of y'all don't know a stanky hoe when you see one. She ain't gotta be dressed like a whore. I was at the gym this morning, an athletic club, and some young white chick, from all account, looked sexy as hell. But then when I went over there to do some things. I got a good look at her, and she had nasty ass tattoos on her thigh, both her thighs. Then she had tattoos on the back calf. She just looked sloppy as fuck. Tattoos all on her neck. That shit ain't sexy. That says I'm a whore. But see, she could still get a husband. That's why sometimes some of these women might look like a whore and they real conservative about their pussy. I've messed with chicks like that. They got 8-inch heels. They got their hoe heels on. Anything over 4 inches is hoe heel. You in hoe heel territory. And will only be fucking you. Understand me? You digs? You digs? You have to be able to look at that woman, no matter how she's dressed, if she's dressed conservatively or she's dressed provocatively. If you can't tell right away, then what do? You put her in a position where she can tell on herself. Notice I didn't say tell her about herself. See, a woman, I already expect a woman not to tell me nothing. So what I do, I put her in a position where I can observe her behavior at the cheapest possible cost to me. So if we meet at Starbucks, she get her own latte, I get mine. Although some bitches will show up there still expecting something. You say no consolation prize. If me and you meet, say you meet, me and you meet off of Facebook, which I have met some women off of Facebook. Because I don't do online dating. And I told them women, I said, look here. We're meeting at Starbucks. We're not meeting at such and such steakhouse or a Japanese restaurant. I'm not doing that first time out. I don't know you. I don't know what kind of chick you are. You could be a chick I don't want to fuck with. They be getting mad. I'm a good person, bitch. I don't give a fuck what you say. I got to see in person. Who and what am I dealing with? So you got to come correct, or I just get up and find an excuse to leave. And you ain't getting no consolation prize. That's why in the Dating Bible, my second book, I'm going to explain to you guys that can't get off of online dating. I'm going to explain to you guys how you can try to make online dating work for you. And some tips, some techniques, not tips, some techniques that you can use to keep, so you don't waste time. Because a lot of time gets wasted on online dating. Because the majority of people on there are clowns. And you might get 0.01% of the people on there that's decent, who are actually looking for somebody. But at the same time, the looks of some of these women is is questionable at best. That's why back in the heyday of online dating, if you met a 4 or 5, the bit you still got the pussy out of it. Nowadays, them women then got their pussy stressed out over the last 12, 13 years. Now they don't want to do that. They want to meet and try to get something out of you. And guys are starting to become, even though we still got simps and tricks out here, guys are starting to put the brakes on them free drinks. Guys are starting to put the brakes on them free strawberry lemonades and dinner and breakfast and brunch. Niggas is getting hip. So a lot of women on online dating are complaining, but they are the main ones that purchase that shit. You digs? But women, once a woman passes about 35, people start questioning her fertility. And that's determinant on whether a woman is considered to be desirable. Looks are important, but age is more important, because age is perception. You digs? So once a woman is beyond her childbearing years, America socially wants to throw you away. Now you can get caught up in that value system if you want to. I don't hold certain social mores or social norms. That shit ain't gospel to me. But I am smart enough to recognize that they exist and that they are important, even if I don't follow them. I need to be aware. So when I meet women and they say, why are you expecting to bring somebody, have somebody meet you, and you ain't gonna at least buy them a parting gift? You ain't gonna at least buy them a latte to go. What I would tell a bitch is latte to go on these nuts. That's what I'm offering. You dig? Because if I ain't gonna see you again, what do I care? What do I care if you leave and we part ways on bad terms? 9 times out of 10, as soon as you walk up, I'm like, I don't want to see this bitch again. I don't like her fucking attitude. Attitude with me go a long way. That's why when I get these women that say, how can you didn't call me back? I'm like, once I met you, I was like, now I see why you single. A lot of good looking single women out here. But some women, they just ain't willing to demean themselves to get attention from men. Some women who really ain't about that getting on social media, showing their ass and doing stupid shit. What these women will do is they will start dating interracially. They'll start dating black men, or they'll start dating Asian men, or they'll start dating Hispanic men. Why? Because of the fact that white America's thrown her away because of her age. She might still be a nice looking woman. Now, as long as she don't look like Dracula in the face. She got the Crypt Keeper's, she looked like the Crypt Keeper's twin sister. But she might still be a 45-year-old strong 8 or 7. You dig what I'm saying? Brothers might still find them attractive. Whereas white dudes is like, you can have her old ass. We still gonna look at her funny when we see her out in public with your black ass. But still. Understand? We don't want her though. You don't necessarily want to see her with you, but we don't want her. Damn. Can't blow no balls with that one. Understand me? See, it's this shit that separates the boys from the men. It doesn't mean that just because you're going to grow up in the house with a daddy doesn't mean you can't learn. If you have a willingness to learn, you'll learn. But if you're one of these blockhead niggas that come out of these female-headed households that you think you know everything, you act like a big-ass child, don't want to listen to nobody, so you go out here and think you can come up selling dope like you Tony Montana. So by the time you get 23 years old, you got multiple felonies on your record already. You ain't got no job. All from not listening. You dig? But even you got to understand, women are not willing, even at my age, women are not willing to concede defeat. Even at my age, they're still trying to run some game. I'm almost 60 years old. Understand me? When I meet a bitch my age, even if they still look good, if I smell a hint of bullshit, I get rid of them. Because chances are I ain't really that attracted to them physically anyway. But then this bitch want to be out here on some stupid shit, and you old. Bitch, I ain't got to put up with that. I can get a young bitch. I get hit on by young bitches all the time. It'll be young bitches be out here choosing. Why? Because the niggas they age are clowns. I've heard plenty of bitches say they'll fuck with an old nigga as long as he in shape. And he ain't walking around looking like Fred Sanford. You digs? You think these women would be thankful that they getting some male attention? Not them. Be 50 years old, still ain't learned their lesson. And I've said to some bitches, you ain't learned your lesson yet. They said, what lesson is that? I said, you ain't learned that all men out here ain't simps. And definitely all black men ain't simps. Because they got that bad up here. When they deal with a black man, it's always some motherfucking wine and dine bullshit. I'm like, if you don't get the fuck out of my face, I don't wine and dine nobody. Damn sure ain't gonna do it for free. Ass will be given up. Before my car come out of my wallet, ain't nothing free. So as far as I'm concerned, is I believe dating is quid pro quo. Something for something. You do something for me, I do something for you. That's what that means. Life is that way. Life ain't free, shit free. Oh, I need my tire need to be, my front tire on my passenger side went out. Can you come can you call AAA for me? I'm like, I said, do you know how much a AAA call is? Well, how much is it? I said, it's like $300. That shit ain't cheap. That's just for that nigga to show up. You'd be like, well, where you got to go? Oh, that's 25 miles. Excuse me. You might not be able to pay that. Do you like, can you gonna come change my tire? What? I'm like, I ain't fucked this bitch yet. I ain't got that pussy yet. Ladies, let me tell y'all something. If you meet a guy and that's how he treats you and you really need his ass, that's why. You think you can get something for free. Like I've had women who have said, okay, if I'm gonna fuck with you if you produce me some songs. I'm like, man, I don't do business like that, man. You ain't got to do that. I'm like, I want my paper. I can make the decision on whether or not I want to spend it on pussy, which I'm not. Like, I don't play that kind of game. Like, you better give me my goddamn paper. I want my goddamn paper. You digs? But you got women who get my age and still be out there playing them games. I'm like, bitch, you need to grow up. And like I tell some of my life coaching clients, a lot of them women only pull that shit with black men. They don't pull that with nobody else. But we so goddamn thirsty, that's, you know, we end up putting ourselves in them kind of situations. When you act desperate, everybody's going to take advantage of you. If you're wondering why, when you put a profile on online dating, you first message you get is from some ugly ass hog, non-black hog. The reason why is because 20 other niggas sent that bitch a message. That's why. So she figured you number 21, you'll be dumb enough and desperate enough. And then when you slap that hand, be like, bitch, I ain't interested, you ugly piece of shit. You look like Satan's asshole and his balls. Now they get the message that all black men ain't silly like that. Bad dog, bad dog. Some of them still don't learn their lesson. You digs? Check something. If you haven't donated, donate now. Creeping with the back seat on D. I got my Glock cocked because niggas won't eat. Soon as I said it, niggas got sweated by a nigga with a Tech 9 trying to take mine. Y'all hit the like button. Facebook, hit the like button. YouTube, hit the like button. Tune in to the Player Circle. I am your host, the Iceman, y'all. Holla at your boy.